Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss the next chapter, dimensional analysis. So let me start from the dimensions. What are the dimensions? Dimensions of a physical quantities are the powers to which the fundamental quantities are to be raised to obtain that quantities. Dimension of a physical quantity are the powers to which the fundamental units are to be raised to represent that physical quantity. For example, first we will learn the dimensions of a physical quantity are the powers. I am asking these are the powers to which the fundamental quantities are to be raised to represent that physical quantity. For example, if I write the dimensional formula, m raised power a, l raised power b, d raised power c. Here a, b, c. These represent the dimensions. What are dimensions? Dimensions are the powers. Dimensions are the powers. What I wrote here? The dimension of a physical quantity are the powers to which the fundamental quantities are to be raised to obtain that physical quantity. So these are the powers. These are the powers. If I write a dimension formula force, for force, what is the dimension formula? M L T minus 2. M raised to power 1, L raised to power 1. So here 1 over 1 minus 2. These are known as the dimensions. These are known as the dimensions. If I take the dimension formula for the work, M L2 D minus 2. So here 1. So 1, 2 minus 2. These are known as the dimensions. These are known as the dimensions. Next, we are going to discuss the dimensional formula. This is the most important term. What is the dimensional formula? Dimensional formula is the formula which tells us that which of the physical quantity and with what power enter into the unit of derived quantity. What does the dimensional formula represent? Dimensional formula represents that which of the fundamental quantity and with what powers enter into the derived unit of that physical quantity. That is the dimensional formula. The expression which show that which of the fundamental quantities and with what power, which of the fundamental quantities and with what power enter into the derived unit of physical quantity is known as the dimensional formula of that physical quantity. So dimensional formula is the formula which represents that which of the physical quantities and with what power enter into the unit of derived physical quantity. Now you can check from here. For example, force. Dimensional formula is M L T minus 2. Work. M L2 T minus 2 L1. Density. M L minus 3 T0. Speed. M0 and T minus 1. Linear momentum. M L T minus 1. So what does the dimensional formula represent? Dimensional formula represent which of the fundamental quantities and with what powers. In the force, power of mass is 1, length 1, time minus 2. Here quantity mass is used power 1. quantity length is used, power 1. Quantity time is used, power -2. Similarly, in case of work, quantity mass is used with power 1. Length is used with power 2. Time is used with power -2. Intensity, mass is used with power 1. Length is used with power -3. Time is used no power 0. Means all these formula represent that which of the fundamental quantities and with what power enter into the unit of derived quantity. So here this is mass, length, time. You can show the power here. So the indication of these powers will be shown by the dimensional formulas. Physical quantity we are using and with what powers. Clear? Next we see, we have discussed dimensional equations. What is dimensional equation? The equation obtained by equating the symbol of physical quantity with its dimensional formula. What is dimensional equation? Whenever we equate the symbol of a physical quantity with its dimensional formula. What I have wrote here? Whenever we equate the symbol of a physical quantity with its dimensional formula, we got a dimensional equation. For example, physical quantity we have area. And what is the dimensional formula for area? M L2 M0 L2 T0. And what is the dimensional equation? Whenever area is the physical quantity and whenever we equate the symbol of a physical quantity with its dimensional formula, we got the dimensional equation. So what is the symbol of area? A M0 L2 T0. You can also write it as A is equal to L square. So here symbol of a physical quantity is compared with the is equated with the symbol of a physical quantity is equated with its dimensional formula. This is known as the dimensional equation. The equation obtained by equating when the symbol of area is equated with its dimensional formula, and this is the dimensional equation. Take one more example, force. What is the symbol of force? F. Dimensional formula for force is ml v minus 2. This is number 2. Work W m L2 t minus 2 1 1 1. Linear momentum P. What do you have? ml t minus 1. After that, we take here coefficient of viscosity theta m L minus 1 P minus 1. This is equation number 3. This is equation number 4. Equation number 5. We take another term, moment of inertia I. Next we take the moment of inertia I m L2 T0. I represent the moment of inertia. So that we can take here, say 5. And one more example, we can take density. Symbol is rho m L minus 3 T0. This is 7. So whenever a physical quantity symbol of a physical equation, whenever symbol of a physical quantity is equated with its dimensional formula, we get the dimensional equation. Equation number 1, symbol of area A, it is equated with dimensional formula. Density, rho is the symbol for density, it is equated with its dimensional formula. Force is the symbol of physical quantity, force, symbol is F, it is equated with its dimensional formula. Work, symbol for work is W, it is equated with its dimensional formula. Linear momentum, symbol is P, it is equated with its dimensional formula. Coefficient of viscosity, symbol is eta, it is equated with its dimensional formula. Moment of inertia, symbol is I, it is equated with its dimensional formula. So equation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all these represent the dimensional equation. So what is dimensional equation? Whenever the symbol of a physical quantity is equated with its dimensional formula, we got a dimensional equation. Equation number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all these represent the dimensional equation. Clear? Now let's come to the next principle of homogeneity. And next is principle of homogeneity. This is the most important principle. And what does it state? According to this principle, the dimensions of the fundamental quantities of two sides of a physical relation must be same. What does this principle states? That the dimensions of fundamental quantities of a physical relation must be same. You can check. According to this principle, the dimension of the fundamental quantities of two sides of a physical relation must be same. If you analyze this statement very carefully, what does it state? That dimensions of which? Dimensions of the physical quantity of a physical relation must be same on both sides. So you can say the dimension that we have to choose, we have to take the dimension, but condition is you have to take the dimension of fundamental quantities. Dimension according to this statement, dimension of fundamental quantities of a physical relation must be same. We have to check here. According to this principle, the dimension of the fundamental quantities of two sides of a physical relation must be same. So if we take this relation, suppose that we have a physical relation which is represented like this: m raised to power a, l raised to power b, t raised to power c, m raised to power x, l raised to power y, t raised to power z. So what does the principle of homogeneity states? That the dimension of the fundamental quantities of the physical relation must be same. So according to principle of homogeneity, according to principle of homogeneity, what is principle? Dimensions of the fundamental quantities M, L, T, these are the fundamental quantities of two sides of a physical relation must be same. This is the physical relation. You have to show that these are the equal dimension of this A, B, C. What are the dimensions of here? X, Y, Z. So according to principle of homogeneity, A equals to X. A fundamental quantity mass, fundamental quantity mass, dimension of mass here A, dimension of mass and here X. So according to principle of homogeneity, A equals to X. What are the dimension of L here? B. What are the dimension of L here? Y. So B is equal to Y. So B. And what are the dimension of T here? C. And dimension of T here? Z. So C equals to Z. Clear?